Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Crypto Space. So in today's video we are going to cover Kaspa, its recent price action. Of course we are going to look at many different metrics, and of course we are going to cover BTC's charts and altcoin chart on their own as well. So if you are new, please consider subscribing, and a quick disclaimer that this video is not financial advice. But alright, let's hop into Kaspa itself. So first of all, that is a 2-hourly time frame, and let's firstly have a look at what is going on a smaller time frame. So we have basically got rejected from that, resistance that belongs into that, triangle that hopefully we are going to break above from in coming days and potentially even weeks, but we are going to see. Nevertheless, we have dipped below that level of support at 11 cents and we have regained momentum, and now looks like we have been pushed down from that level of resistance, and now we are trading sideways. Let's actually have a look at some bigger time frames in order to understand of what is going on. So looking at 4-hourly time frame, right, we still haven't broke above that trend line, let's say, right? So I have basically drawn that line from, let's say, all-time highs, and we are still below that. So I do anticipate this bullish breakout. However, when? This is a great question, right? So now let's actually throw a rainbow on it, and as you can guys see, we are basically trading right on that lower band of a rainbow. So Kaspa has perfectly, finding support on that level. Now looking at the weekly time frame, guys, things are looking like Kaspa potentially can experience another pullback, and I know that this is something that you don't want to hear. However, what could potentially happen, RSI, stochastic RSI could potentially, make another wave, so another quick pump and then retracement, right? But even if that is going to happen, I don't think that this is a reason to panic, because if we are going to switch it to the longer time frame, guys, we can see that Kaspa has experienced that bullish cross on stochastic RSI on a weekly. So even if we are going to see some downside momentum on a daily time frame for Kaspa, I'm not worried at all. That is the time to DCA in pretty much, because later on, just like on this photo, people are going to be lining up and basically FOMOing into Kaspa. However, now when it's at these low prices, nobody's really interested, right? So it's funny how it works, but that's the reality. You have to stick around and be interested into, particular project, when the price is actually low versus high. When the price is high, obviously, I believe that this is the time to pretty much DCA out of the project, unless you want to hold long term. It depends on your plan. And now let's cover some numbers for a Kaspa. So the current reward is currently sitting at 110 Kaspa. Next reward is going to be 104. Next reduction is scheduled in 18 days. We are sitting at 82.4% mined, and the hash rate is currently sitting at 256 per hash per second. However, all-time highs for hash rate is 268 per hash per second. But alright, let's actually have a look at accumulation. So if it comes to 10k, the last time I've updated you guys, that was, I believe, on the 16th of May, and we were sitting at 75,030. And as of today, we are sitting at 75k 220, which gives us 190 new wallets that has accumulated Kaspa over 10k. Looking at 100k, we've got 50 new holders, so accumulation is pretty much continuing. But anyways, guys, let's cover ETFs. So as of yesterday, 17th of May, we have inflows of 183.4 million USD, and that, guys, looks like things are going really good if it comes to ETF inflows. And now actually let's have a look at the liquidity. So as we can see, the liquidity is pretty much between the price, and we do have significant levels of around 57 mil, and over here we've got 52. So I believe that as of today, as of the time of recording this video, price of BTC is going to go sideways. But anyways, let's go back to the chart now. So shout out to El Crypto Pro, and that is BTC chart on a 12-hourly time frame. So golden cross 12-hour chart of BTC is imminent. The last bullish cross was over 6 months ago. Bitcoin has risen over 170% since then. Probably nothing. That happened last time in 2023 in October. So guys, we are pretty much experiencing that bullish cross again, and the question is, are we going to see the further pump for BTC? Well, given the fact of inflows and that momentum that is currently going on the market, I believe that this is the case. But let's have a look at what Trade and Target has to say. So that is a daily chart, guys. All right, so Bitcoin daily RSI has broken through 50. Follow the rhythm, and BTC is going to send higher. So first of all, let's actually have a look at RSI levels. So if it comes to RSI levels, we are in a neutral zone, I would say, and that obviously gives a room for us to be overheated again, just like we were in March this year. So guys, I do believe that the next Bitcoin breakout is going to be quite significant. But also, if we are going to look at the perspective of Wyckoff accumulation that some of you don't like that much because it's obviously boring, let's have a look at what happened in the previous cycle, right? So first of all, these patterns are very similar, if not the same pretty much. You know, that is basically meant for people to be shaken out of their bags because obviously bigger entities are controlling the market too. Nevertheless, let's have a look, right? So we've got this ST area, creek, etc. And now guys, as you can see, we've got a spring and now we've got a breakout, just like we had a breakout over here. So the question is, are we going to see the straight pump above all-time highs for BTC? Well, we are going to see in the coming days and weeks, I believe. But if we are going to look at altcoins that are excluding Bitcoin on a weekly chart, we can clearly see that Madrid ribbon has flashed green not that long ago, guys. And if we are going to compare the length roughly of where we are at, this is pretty much no-brainer that we are basically sitting on the verge of a legendary altcoin season, I believe. So I think that this is just the beginning. And now if we are going to look at what the Scalping Pro has to say about that, he's basically having similar opinion because this is where we are at, right? And this red circle, sideways price action, boredom, etc. And as you guys can see, this is where we are at now again. So are we going to see only up territory right now on our altcoins? That would be so beautiful. And now guys, Raw Paul, this guy is very big in crypto, okay? So he's a quite big player and I would basically pay attention right now. Anyways, a bit of shade being thrown about the banana zone. Let me clarify. Macro summer and fall are driven by the global liquidity cycle that exhibits clear cyclicity since 2008. So guys, let's have a look. Summer, it's yellow, all right? Fall is, well, that pink red-ish color, and winter obviously is blue. So guys, this is where we are at. We have basically left that spring, crypto spring season, and we have pulled back entering into that summer. Nevertheless, historically, summer is the most explosive period for crypto to pump, and of course a little bit of fall as well. So as you can see over here in the previous cycle, guys, so we do have to also follow the global liquidity because obviously, you know, that perfectly coincides with the halving events. However, where the real money is coming from is basically the global liquidity. And now, shout out to Titan of Crypto. Altcoins that are excluding Bitcoin on a monthly chart. Altcoins surge imminent. Williams alligator crossover is not to be taken lightly. Don't sleep on the next all season. Guys, let's have a look. Every single time that happened, that crossover happened on Williams alligator, we have experienced a huge altcoin season, guys, just like in 2020 as well, and now 2024. Do you guys believe that this time is going to be different? Because in my personal opinion, not really. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching that quick Kaspa, BTC and altcoin updates. I hope that you have guys enjoyed it, and I wish you having a great day or evening wherever you are in the world. Peace and love, crypto.